House GOP in turmoil over Epstein files. What's next? The Jeffrey Epstein scandal is setting off political firestorms in the House GOP, and it's getting messier by the minute. Speaker Mike Johnson is trapped in a political minefield, one that his key ally, Donald Trump, arguably ignited. As the summer recess looms, with GOP lawmakers rushing to escape the fallout, the party faces a stark dilemma: act on the Epstein files or risk alienating its base. Buckle up, because this drama shows no signs of slowing down. But here's the kicker. This crisis is entirely self-made. Johnson's struggles to contain the Epstein backlash have left his leadership team scrambling. Last week, Representative James Comer warned Johnson a subpoena was inevitable. People overwhelmingly want action, Comer told CNN, reflecting growing pressure from within the conference. Fast forward to Wednesday. GOP lawmakers joined Democrats in forcing a subpoena vote, dragging the House Oversight Committee into the fray. Johnson faces an impossible balancing act, appeasing Trump while placating angry members. The outcome? A leadership team retreating from a McBarrage of Democratic procedural gambits, shortening the legislative session to escape the heat. Meanwhile, constituents are flooding Republicans with demands for transparency on so far the Epstein files. Now the meat of the controversy. Johnson's strategy to avoid a party split by keeping the issue out of the public eye. But opponents argue this approach risks providing ammunition for Democratic accusations of an orchestrated cover-up. To be accused of shielding a pedophile is detestable, said one GOP member, privately venting frustrations. This isn't just about legal technicalities. It's a battle for the soul of the party. Johnson's team argues the Epstein documents could harm victims, but members warn that the people assume the worst until full transparency emerges. As the House adjourns for 5 weeks, a rogue faction led by Representative Thomas Massie is planning a discharge petition to force a full House vote on releasing the files. If they succeed, Johnson might be forced to bring the issue to the floor this September, a move that could fracture the conference. This transcends politics, insists Representative Ralph Norman, one of the Republicans who bucked leadership by voting with Democrats. It's about justice for 13-year-old girls. But others fear this approach will cede ground to Democrats, who are already weaponizing the issue. The tension between Johnson's deference to Trump and the members' demands reveals a deeper conflict. While leadership negotiates behind closed doors, members like Representative Eric Burleson face constituent wrath back home. Epstein-related goals are 5-1 over any other issue, he revealed. The divide within the GOP is stark. Some moderates call for caution, while hardliners like Massie threaten electoral consequences for inaction. If people think we've abandoned this fight, Massie warned, they'll stay home in 2024. And this is where Trump's role becomes murky. Despite the political storm, he's remained conspicuously absent from the fight. He gave us a coin and talked about trade deals, described one lawmaker, recounting a cordial meeting despite the brewing crisis. Johnson insists no daylight exists between Trump and the conference, but internal suspicions linger of calculated avoidance. The speaker's messaging has been inconsistent, publicly declaring we'll put everything out there, while privately blotting votes, leaving members exposed to Democratic counterattacks. In the end, Johnson's leadership will define how the GOP handles this erupting crisis. Will he find a way to placate his base and the president? Or will the Epstein saga fracture the House conference forever? As the House returns in September, one thing is certain: the political stakes have never been higher. So what do you think? Should Republicans force transparency, risking internal divisions, or hold firm to avoid Democratic traps? Share your perspective in the comments below.